Alright guys, what's up? It's us, and we're still sucking hell.
My bones hurt.
So, she was reading from our book last time.
Yeah, and now she's very sorry.
So, sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. What? Maybe we'll get some poon!
I don't want your crazy poon.
You don't want it
You don't
anymore?
stick your dick in crazy. That's the first law of being a man. You don't stick your dick in crazy.
I want to know what the rest of that said.
Hey, you can slow it down. I don't know. Post. Do it in post. I don't care.
Do it in post, do it in post.
Or don't. Preferably don't. Yuri. You really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
Oh, I thought
her eye's gone.
Yeah.
No, she's gonna turn and look at us crazy, I bet.
Here. It should work, right? I slide the desk until it's against Yuri's in the book, and then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each leaned... Wait, this is the thing that we do on your channel that's like a reenactment of that. I don't want to know what... Because Monica's going to come in here and interject.
Well, that wasn't it yet.
Yeah, but eventually we get
Yeah, eventually.
to that.
With the chocolate.
Oh, God.
The chocolate.
What if she just bites our hand off?
No, she probably will.
Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. Holy shit. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. I don't want to. No.
I don't want to.
Something's
going to
happen.
change angles here. I don't want you to change angles, okay? You don't want to do that. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Turn the page.
Yeah. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted there for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
Bitch.
Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, and I turn it at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. God. Active shooter. Active shooter!
Active shooter!
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri! This might be silly, though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Kind of psychotic, kind of a little creepy. Oh,
that smile? What the fuck is that smile? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and says that all that.
That eyeball! No, I'm good.
Wait, what did it do?
It moved. It was looking at the book and then it looked at us. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. What?
Something else?
No, never mind. The smile's back. We didn't even get that far yet. Go away! So I don't know why it came into my head.
Are you feeling alright?
Eh. You know what? I'm really scared. Because remember, before Sayori's death, she was really into knives.
Oh. Oh.
Yee. Monka ass.
Fucking. Ow. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you are feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little.
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Get that smile out of here. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Oh, hey, Don. How you doing, Don? It's been a little weird here since then, huh? But I've been the okay one. I think you're alright. Did something happen just now? I have no idea.
I'm scared.
Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Yeah, I don't know anything either. Are you worried about her? No, not really.
Not really?
No. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Oh, fuck. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly.
We still have to do poems.
Oh. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing each other's poems? That's pretty fucking cool. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, might as well. So I just figured we'd get started without her. Oh, God.
She's gonna be so angry at him. I'm not ready for that.
No. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and I slip it back into my bag.
I wanna wait. There was a special poem, remember?
Yeah, but we don't have that
Let's
now.
do Natsuki's.
Yeah, let's do Natsuki's. I told Natsuki I was interested in the poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Now, if you're gonna do anything weird, do it now, please.
Please,
Please?
get it over with. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
If it takes me out of this reality, yes. I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly!
Monkeys spread AIDS, crickets are loud, horses run into trees, owls eat mice, cheetahs eat everything, eagles eat everything, people eat everything, and that's about it.
I don't think that was
There
a
you go.
poem. Yeah. It was the same poem. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Cute.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard.
Done this before.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts much more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Mm-hmm. So you did. He's kind of just sitting there, just like... Do freaky shit. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you a pro.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Woo! Sirens going off and everything. Active shooter. Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I wonder who I should show my poem to next. I don't have another option. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Bring back Sayori.
She's just like, no, and then the whole game just dies. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going along, go with the flow. Until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share my poem with me. That was weird. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Don. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's the sort of barrier that we'll all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Don. I bet
Scared. Yuri's gonna be the active shooter.
I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
Doki Doki, oh.
The entire thing is just like, I had this friend, and she was in my life, and now I just don't remember her. And she's like, that's really weird. Yeah. A lot of us are suffering from the same thing. Forget about it. I'm not sure why, but I don't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. When when he can't fucking down Sayori anymore, he just makes fun of himself.
Yeah.
So yeah. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. That Yuri likes the kind of Yuri likes that kind of writing, right?
Wonderful.
Writing full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she is totally given up on people.
Like yourself.
Yeah. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably as much. Wait. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. Oh, wow. She must be really starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming off a little strongly. Like earlier. You were paying attention to that? Why were you paying attention to that? Did you see the part where her face glitched out? You didn't see that part? You didn't see the part where like she was talking in a demon voice? No, you didn't see that shit. I think it gets too stimulated. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for her alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
Hold on. I'm back. Did I miss anything? What'd she go do? Stab
really.
a puppy?
She just came back with bloodstains all over her.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm back. I was just making some crimpets.
Some jelly filled. You know.
Crimpets. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took your time what you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall.
I think we did this one before, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like... Yeah, swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. That's very familiar to what we were doing.
Yeah.
So. Alright. So, what'd you think? It's very freeform. And it's what you... if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask you for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of a style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm sure if I know... I'm not sure how to put it. I guess I could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh.
That influenced my poems a bit.
Oh.
An epiphany. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
A kind of nervous talking about deep stuff like that. Because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. Cute. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Actually, like, look at it like if you were an audience. Like,
Yeah, right. Do you want to read the last poem and then end it?
We'll do the next poem in the next video then. Like we'll get to Yuri in the next video.
All right, so we're gonna.
Oh God!
We're gonna.
I don't know what's gonna happen when we click that button if the entire game is just gonna.
Yeah, I'm scared for that. So. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there for this episode.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed. Go check out Brendan's channel. Link in the description.
Bye.